Lesson 13. Dependence versus Independence. It is said that of all living beings, the most dependent is the human child. Babies of most animals will stand up and possibly move of a few minutes after birth. The little ones of birds will fly away after a couple of days. In case of a human baby, it will take at least a year before it is able to stand. Even after that, the baby will depend on parents or relatives for help and support. In other words, the child is absolutely helpless. As it grows up, the child will not wish to depend on others. It will want to be independent so as to develop into the king of creation. At one time, the United States of America had the slavery system. The slaves depend entirely on their masters, who could do anything with them. While slaving for their masters, they yearned for freedom and independence. With Abraham Lincoln's efforts, they were liberated. They became free and independent. Many of the countries, including India, were ruled by foreign aggressors. These countries had no freedom and they longed to become free. Through prolonged struggle, most of them succeeded in becoming independent. Our country became a free nation in 1947. Every country wants to be free. Every individual wants to be free. Even animals and birds want to be free. No animal is happy when chained, and no bird is happy when caged. Wanting to be independent seems to be a natural urge, an inborn instinct. There are several reasons why everyone wants independence. Dependence imposes obligations and restrictions. One cannot live as one wants. It will not be possible for one to achieve life goals. Such a life is not worth living. In his Paradise Lost, John Milton says, "It's better to rule hell than slave in heaven." Considering the importance of freedom, Patrick Henry said, "Give me liberty or give me death." We all understand that independence is an essential prerequisite for a happy life. We all want to be free. Independence and freedom can also ruin the life of people. It is important to understand how to use independence. If wrongly used, it can be dangerous. There is nothing called absolute freedom. There will always be some control on everybody. Our independence should not in any way encroach on another's freedom. Independence requires more maturity and discipline. An independent person is expected to be very rational and responsible. He should be sure of what is right and what is wrong. He should not know only his rights, but also his duties. Independence without social awareness or social concern will do more harm than good. A feeling of empathy is essential. Think of a class where the teacher gives the students freedom to do whatever they like. One can easily imagine the confusion and chaos. The destructive students, if any, will do a lot of damage. The bullies will make the life of the others miserable. The simple and good students will suffer. Before independence is given, it is necessary to train those concerned in the effective use of the same. For our individual development and attainment of our objectives, we need to be independent. We must be able to take decisions of our own and accept their consequences. We should have a clear idea about the purpose of our life. There will not be our parents or teachers to guide us or to accept the responsibility for our mistakes. We have to be on our own. Every opportunity we get now should be used as a training to become more and more responsible so as to be independent. Observing and learning from successful leaders will be of great help. Learning to do the right thing at the right time and in the right way trains one to be independent. One should be one's own master, independent and free. Fools rush where angels fear to tread. People who without preparation and training try to become independent fall into this category. For such people, it is far better to remain dependent for lifelong. Of course, they cannot be counted among the successful human beings.